Sabadi, hello, I'm off to Northern Laos all alone with a tight budget and a thirst for adventure. No makeup, no entourage, just me, and Laos' most famous fashion model. We'll explore stunning ancient temples, the grand palaces, the mysterious caves, feeding the gentle giants, soaring through the sky with paramotor, paddleboarding along the famous river, and take a dip in one of the most beautiful waterfalls in Asia. Plus, we'll unwind with a sunset cruise, dive into bustling night markets, and fill up with traditional dishes. As well, travel like a local. All done safely, inexpensively, and easily. Anything I can do, you can do. DIY destinations, Northern Laos, and you are invited. We are so fortunate to live in a small world with so many cultures, so much beauty, and so much diversity. The world waits for no one, and it's up to each of us to discover its magnificent destinations. I want to make travel accessible to all of us by showing how it can be done safely and inexpensively. Traversed by the mighty Mekong River, adorned with mountains, French colonial architectures, hill tribe settlements, and ancient Buddhist monasteries, Laos is a land of beauty and mystery. Known as a land of million elephants, it is one of Asia's best kept secrets, where time slows down and nature and tradition exist in perfect harmony. But for me, this journey is more than an adventure. It's deeply personal. I came here to explore the homeland of my co-host Lawrence Koo, a remarkable model who has become one of Laos' most celebrated international faces, gazing the runway from New York to Paris. Through Lauren's eyes, I want to share this magnificent land with you by experiencing Laos firsthand, its breathtaking landscape, vibrant activities, mouth-watering cuisines, and the legendary hospitality of its people. Most importantly, it's about connecting with the spirit of Laos by feeling the depth of its beauty, culture, and warmth. With us on a journey from the ancient jewel of Laos, nestled where the Mekong and Namkhon River meets, the charming city of Luang Prabang has been inhabited for thousands of years and was a loyal capital until 1975 and got the ultimate travel badge in 1995, UNESCO World Heritage status. It's so tiny and picturesque you think the street clean itself. Now, how do you get here? Well, you could brave the bone-rattling bus from hell experience from Hanoi, take a luxury 2-day cruise from Yoshai, or hop on the shiny high-speed train from China. But I'm flying in from Bangkok because flights in Southeast Asia are so cheap, it feels like stealing. Ladies and gentlemen, we have just touched down in Luang Prabang. Our journey here in Laos has just begun. Alright, let's get going. Once again, welcome to Laos, everyone. If you are from a Western or developed country, yep, you need a visa to enter Laos. Skip the airport drama at the airport and get an e-visa. It costs $16 more, but save you from the standing in line like you're waiting forever for a concert ticket. Oh yeah, grab a $5 SIM card. It lasts forever, even if you spend 24/7 swiping on Tinder. As for money, for a cash society like Laos, you will definitely need to have some bling blings with you at all times, because most of the time when you pay, it's going to be in cash. Sorry guys, no way around. Now, it really sucks. At the airport, the money exchange rate is very bad. The solution is go exchange a very small amount, enough to pay for a taxi and maybe a little bit more, and come right down to the city center and grab an ATM here. The fees for withdrawal is less than $1 and you get the best rate. Now, if they do if you want a predetermined exchange rate, they call it DCC, dynamic exchange rate or something like that, say no, because there's always a markup on it. And number two, don't take out more than you need, because Laos is a very close economy. It means when you try to convert it back to US dollars or euros or your own home currency, you will be losing a lot. So excited to be here in Laos. And by the way, Once again, Dow's Coffee. Thank you guys for sponsoring this episode. Will make Laos look amazing. They're so nice they even pick me up from the airport. Now, if you are not so lucky to have your own coffee chauffeur, don't worry. The airport is just 4 kilometers from the city center. A taxi from the ticket counter will set you back only $3 to $4. Alternatively, you can get a rideshare app like Locus or InDrive. The fares depends on the demand, but basically it's the price of a latte. But all rides come with 0 phones. Stay as close as you can to Luang Prabang's old town. It's tiny, so small you can practically trip and cover half of it. You can walk everywhere. Or if you're feeling adventurous, rent a bike or a scooter for just a couple bucks a day. Lucky me, many hotels throw in a free bike, because who doesn't love free stuff? But word of caution, ever-growing traffic here can turn your peaceful ride into a game of dodge the car. Keep your wits with you, and maybe invest in a helmet. Adventures awaits. Do you want to join me?
I would love to take a photo.
Oh wow, amazing. It's a good chance for me to pick. I wish I learned some pickup lines to use to practice like so inappropriate. Don't tell my boss that, okay?
What?
I'm just joking. The sunset is around about shortly before 7.
Wish we have 40 minutes until we gotta trek it up the stairs.
Let's get going.
Let's get going. Let's go. You're not being serious.
After a short bike ride, we made it to Phousi Hill, the crown jewel of Luang Prabang and home to several important Buddhist shrines. But here's the catch, the only way to conquer this hill is on foot. So I hope you pack your waters and maybe a bit of courage. Think of it as a workout with a spiritual bonus. Halfway up the hill, you'll find the serene Wat Xiengthong Phousi shrine, nested within the grotto. Now, please take off your shoes if you're going to come in. This is the cave here. If you can give a donation, that'd be great. It says used to repair and also pay for electricity and water. Wow, watch your head. This sacred site is home to the big-bellied Buddha, symbolizing contentment and generosity, surrounded by intricate carvings, gilded statues, and ornate pavilions that reflect Laos' rich spiritual heritage. It's a peaceful spot to pause, reflect, and take the beauty of the craftsmen and devotion that makes this place so special. Please remember to be respectful, as this is a place of worship cherished by the local community. Wow. That was hot. Unbelievable. To spot my tickets is 30,000 kip, which is roughly about $1.50 as our filming of this show. With that being said, I'm going to just ask, where exactly can we get the best sunset? Reaching for the top of Phousi Hill isn't for the faint of heart. But hey, who needs gym when you get these stairs? The reward, the views are so good that will make your aching legs worth it. Take your time, pause to catch breath, and pretend you're just admiring the scenery. Alright. Look at that beautiful statue of Buddhas. You know, and for those of you who don't know, I actually grew up in a Buddhist temple while I was younger. And this reminds me of being home. Now, there's many temples along the way, but they are all closed early. If you want to check them out, then come earlier. Never ending. Never ending. Oh. For your information, my heart rate's 165 right now. Look like we are very lucky. Just in time for the sunset. Amazing. With that being said, let's get to a better viewpoint. Oh, there you go. This is the vantage point right here. As you can see, it's a little bit crowded right now because this is a prime time for sunset. Too bad we have a bit of a cloud here. What else I can tell you? Everyone says brilliant. Phousi Hill is a place to catch a sunrise and sunset. And trust me, Mother Nature bring an A game here. Every morning as a world wake up, the hill grows with a soft golden light and makes you feel like you step into a postcard. And don't even get me started on the sunset. The sky transforms into a masterpiece of red, orange, and purple, like the universe decided to show off. Pro tips: Get here early to snag a good spot because everyone and their grandmothers want to witness the magic. If you're here for the sunset, make sure your phone is fully charged. Not for the selfies, but for survival. You need a flashlight feature because once the sun says goodbye, Phousi Hill turns into a pitch dark obstacle course. Unless you're a fan of tripping down the ancient stairs, let there be light from your phone. So as you hike down this grueling pitch dark road, yes, thank goodness for my camera light, you will find the light at the end of the tunnel, and this is the town's night market. What you will find is number one, lots of traffic, so be careful, don't get hit. Number two is you will find absolutely everything from artwork, crafts to household appliances, of course my favorite, food. But here's one thing though, other than food, everything else is pretty much marked up because they will see you're foreigners. Always bargain hard. With that being said, I hope you find your amazing bargain. Good luck. The Luang Prabang's night market is a place to be when sun goes down. Starting at 5 p.m., the street at Sesquila and Sesavangong Road transform into a shopper's paradise. Vehicles? Nope. It's all about 250 plus vendors setting up shop, turning the whole area into a kaleidoscope of color and creativity. You'll find Hill Tribe traders selling everything from intricate hand-woven scarves to chromatic treasures, quirky lamps, and blankets so cozy that make you want to move here permanently. It's like Etsy exploded, but better because it's real life and you can haggle. You know what? This market can go on forever. Oh my goodness. Wow. Back in the day, Luang Prabang Night Market was a humble little setup run by the Hmong and other tribal communities under the candlelight, no less. Yep, they call it the candle market. Romantic, right? Fast forward to 1989 when Laos finally opened its door to tourists, and by the 90s, globalization brought a flood of backpackers crossing the border, fresh from their Thailand and Vietnam adventures. The market grew and the candle was swapped for LED lights and scooters. This is how I'm going to end my night. Next morning is adventure time again, but not before breakfast, because no one conquered Laos on an empty stomach. Most hotels offer complimentary breakfast, and today's menu, traditional Laotian sausage or soar, a tasty mix of fatty pork, lemongrass, and spices, all wrapped up with a sticky rice and fish sauce. Plus, Laotian egg omelette packed with dills, green onions, Thai red chilies, fish sauce, and peppers. But don't eat too much. We are heading off somewhere else to finish our breakfast. Yesterday I tried the bicycle experience. Really awesome. But with tripods and cameras, sometimes it's not always ideal. So right now I'm going to use a local app called Loca to basically get me to a city center. Southeast Asia's morning market is where real magic happens, way more authentic than the night market. Sure, night markets have cheap t-shirts, knockoff backpacks, and colorful lights, but let's be honest, you didn't come all the way here for the stuff you could find online. So if you're a morning person, this is what you should come and check out, is the morning market. It's same as a night market, except for now, I see a little bit more of fresh fruits and vegetables. If that's what you are into, check it out. Same thing, you can find absolutely everything. You can always bargain and bargain hard. With that being said, I hope you find amazing bargains. So with that being said, let's go and have a look. Morning market like the one in Luang Prabang near the Royal Palace are where locals actually shop. No supermarket here, just quiet street lined with vendors selling fresh veggies, rice, steamed fish, or live ones. Feeling adventurous? You can try live snails or snack on crunchy insects, packed with proteins and perfect for brave foodies. Just don't sleep in. The market wrap up around mid-morning and you won't want to miss this slice of local life. I just wish I was hungry or else I would just eat again. But that being said, there's more stuff we can check out. Look at that. Let's have a look. Before I can prove my manhood by munching on snails and bugs, I got a call. Was it a Tinder date? No, just kidding. It was from Lawrence Koo, Laos' most famous runway model. Let me brag for a second. I'm the runway producer for the official New York Fashion Week, and in my first season, I casted Lawrence. Since then, he has been stretching his stuff in Paris, Milan, and beyond, appearing in ads for Coca-Cola, KFC, Starbucks, Intel, Sony, just to name a few. Now, Lauren is co-hosting this episode with me to share his beauty of his homeland. Honestly, I'm pretty sure he'd outshine me, but hey, at least I try. Let's go meet the star of the show. So what we're going to do is today we are going to hop on to a scooter, and that's how we set adventure. And for your information, today I'm with my co-host Lawrence Koo, one of my favorite models on this planet, New York Fashion Week model. If you're venturing far, the ultimate way to feel like a free spirit is by renting a motorcycle. Just bring your passport and driver's license, and you are good to go. Most rental shops will even offer free delivery and pickup. And the best part, it costs you less than $15 a day. Now, our first shop is none other than a luxury cafe in town, Dao's Coffee. Shout out to our sponsors for keeping us caffeinated and ready to roll.
The food they have here is Vietnamese and Lao,
Vietnamese and Laos.
and the coffees are all grown in Lao.
Coffee's all growing in Laos, it's all local. With our caffeinated fix in hand, we won't stay in town for long, but we must hit two must-see landmarks before the sun turns us into puddle. First up, the National Palace. Now, we didn't get to spend much time inside. You know, rules. No filming allowed. Pro tips, leave your cameras in the free locker because filming here is a no-go. But don't worry, the palace grounds are still worth exploring. And honestly, they are pretty nice.
Here we are in National Palace. So right behind me is the old palace back when Laos used to be a kingdom. So, or should I say a kingdom of Luang Prabang. And then if you look over there, as you can see, it has a bit of European elements to it. So it was possibly built during French colonial era. You can clearly see. And then if you look at that side, right, it's pretty clear that it was built right after that also.
Formerly the Royal Palace and built in 1904 during the French colonial era. This elegant mix of Laos and French architecture housed Laos king until the monarchy ended in 1975. Inside you'll find treasures like Prabang Buddha statues, an 83cm gilded masterpiece in which the city gets its name, along with the royal regalia and quirky diplomatic gifts like the moon rock from the USA. Outside, the beautifully manicured gardens and golden spire of the Hopa Bang Temple steal the show. It's like stepping into history books, except better lightings.
We're entering Xiengthong Temple. I think the biggest temple in Luang Prabang. It's by the riverside.
Ah. Our second landmark is Wat Xiengthong Temple, the crown jewel of Luang Prabang. Built in 1560 by King Sakathra, this temple has seen more history than your grandparents' attic. It was a royal family's go-to spot for ceremonies and even house coronations. You'll find a reclining Buddha statue tucked inside that dates back to 16th century, long before TikTok trend was a thing. And here's a fun fact, this temple survived when the city was sacked by the Siamese in 1828. Guess they were too impressed to loot it. With its intricate gold stenciling and low sweeping roof, Wat Xiengthong Temple is absolutely a masterpiece and a perfect excuse to take way too many photos. it's time to refuel because exploring on our empty stomach is a no-go. We are going authentic, local only dinings, no tours, makeups, and you'll save half of your budget for more adventures. Let's dive into some delicious local dishes and eat like a pro. What did you order? Don't tell us.
Yes.
It's a surprise.
Here we have a Luang Prabang style papaya salad. So what this is essentially a very spicy salad that you can find in countries like Thailand or Laos.
Have to man up and embrace the... I don't know if this is how I eat it, but I'm gonna give it a shot. Lawrence, am I doing it right?
Yes, you're doing it right. Peace.
Do I need to eat this?
No, you don't need to eat that. It's for decoration.
Thank you for letting me know. It's really hot.
Yep.
You should really order a water at the same time. But it's really, this papaya is really crunchy. And they put fish sauce over it. It's like eating a chip with fish sauce, except for more healthier style.
These two just arrived. This is just a traditional grilled chicken, Luang Prabang, and then we have this. This is the highlight right here, the signature Luang Prabang gel bong, or a paste, a spicy paste made from cow skin.
Alright, I have to guess what this is. So first of all, it's almost like seaweed. It's definitely tastes like seaweed, but it's harder than a seaweed. It is crispy though. And this, I believe, Lawrence, if I'm correct, I'm wrong, I'm making a guess right now. Barbecue chicken?
Yep.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna take a small piece. And I dip it in chili sauce. Is that right?
Yes.
Alright. Crispy skin. Love it. And the meat's really tender. There's a little bit of hair on it, but I think it's from
Chicken.
It's from chicken.
Yeah.
Authentic experience. What do you expect? Oh, if you really want to go full-on local with your dining experience, ditch the forks and spoons. It's time to eat with your hands. It's messy, it's fun, and honestly, it just makes food taste better. Plus, it's a great excuse if you drop something. I'm just embracing the culture.
Cold. You want hot?
No. Hell no, are you crazy?
So, yen and salt.
Now, we are heading out on a long motorbike ride. We need to outpace the sun and dodge the fatigue with local iced coffee. Fingers crossed it's made with Dow's coffee beans, because nothing fuels the adventure quite like our sponsor's finest brew.
The way they make coffee is just they boiled it in a big batch, right? And then use a cloth filter to filter out the ground. That's how they make it. So there's a lot of caffeine and very bitter. You know, very hot.
I have enough. Let's just cheers. It's so hot. And you can choose hot or cold versions, right? If you are coming here and drink a hot version, you need to get some help. There's something wrong with you. I'm going to stick with cold iced coffee. Both of us.
Let's go.
Let's go. Your phone might say it's only an hour from Luang Prabang to Kuang Si Waterfall. Ignore that. These bumpy roads, unless you are auditioning for a stunt double gig, take it slow and steady. Don't forget the essentials: sunscreen, towels, and bathing suits. Unless you are cool at making unplanned fashion statement in your underwear. Oh, take your time to soak in the sceneries along the way. We couldn't resist to pull over to check out this amazing temple. Because, let's be real, detours are half of the venture.
Nassau.
Wat Nassau.
Nassau Village Temple.
Do you know anything about this temple?
Nope, no idea.
No idea either.
it's a good representation of what you can expect from the temple in Luang Prabang. A lot of gold and red, decoration.
Yeah, very fancy.
And a sculpture.
Since I couldn't find any information about this ordinary temple, I can tell you that temples are everywhere in Laos, and there's a good reason for that. Buddhism isn't just a religion here, it's a way of life. Around 60% of Laotians practice Theravada Buddhism, which shaped everything from their daily routines to their biggest celebrations. Think of a temple as a spiritual hub, community centers, and Instagram hotspot roll all into one. Why so many? While in Laos, showing respect to Buddha and earning a good karma are top priorities, kind of like spiritual savings account. So, whether you are admiring the stunning architecture or just hoping for a little extra luck, temples are an essential part of understanding this beautiful country. Just remember to take off your shoes and leave your bad vibe at the door. Don't forget to make some noise.
So behind me here we have what we call a gong. So every time you come to a temple, you make a prayer and then you hit one of these before you leave for good luck. So let me demonstrate. You just hit once and that's it.
Real Laos.
Oh yeah. Have to go this
Are
way.
we here?
Yeah, we go.
Oh,
Okay, you have to walk all the way.
okay. This is... Whew. What a ride, what a ride, what a ride.
So we're in a golf cart, heading up to the famous Kuang Si waterfall. I think it should take about a kilo.
Kilometers.
Yep.
Kuang Si Falls isn't just breathtaking, it got some cool fact out its sleeves. It isn't just a pretty face, it is a geological masterpiece. The waterfall limestone formation have been shaped over thousands of years, creating those iconic cascade pools that look straight out of a dream. First, this natural wonder gets its vibrant turquoise color from the high calcium content in the water, which deposits on the limestone rock and reflects sunlight like a gem.
Shuttle us. I think they had a shuttle. They started having a shuttle because they don't want too many cars up here.
Makes sense.
So that's the own entrance.
Okay. Do we need to walk anymore?
Yep.
Oh dear. People are poaching them, that's why they are in danger. The area is home to the Kuang Si Bear Rescue Center, where rescue Asiatic black bear chill out in the hammocks. Yep, hammock. It's not just a waterfall. The water here is refreshingly chilly, just when you need to escape the hot Laos temperature. And here's a bonus, when you are swimming, little fish might come up and nibble on your feet. It's like having a free fish spa session in the nature. Who can say no to a complimentary foot treatment?
Oh, man, that wasn't that tall. It wasn't that high. So, yeah.
Are you ready? Because I am! I hope he doesn't jump on me, that guy right there. It's okay.
Here we are at the lower section of the waterfall. Alright, let's go. It's very slippery. And there might be fish, small fishes around. The sign says it's very deep around this area, so I have to be very careful.
You can swim in the lower pool, but here's a pro tip. Head further out where it's less crowded. I'm sure people don't realize it even get better there. Or if they're just too lazy to make the climb. Either way, the loss is your gain, because the higher you go, the more serene and magical it gets. By the way, thank you, Lawrence, for giving us all that warning. Not so safe to swim, but rather just relax.
I think the trail is not that steep.
Okay, you promise.
Yes.
Okay, you can blame him, that's not the case, but I think I trust him.
You see that way there?
Yep.
That's steep.
Oh, that's it?
That's a steep one. There you go, it goes over, right? This one is not. The beginning of the waterfall is a bit further up ahead. We're gonna go there after this. So Charles is all the way across over there. So I'm gonna swim from all the way here to him. Oh.
So like Lawrence said, we are heading out to a cafe on the rooftop. Oh, it's always so fast. Whew. Quite a different. Look like I deserve an extra burgers and fries today. Let's go. Just kidding.
So here we are at the View Cafe. You can see there's a three houses that we can go on top of for a better view.
Not so bad, more exercise. We can get our free drink. Well, not free, we paid for it. All right, here you go. The cat. We do get a nice view right here. Look at this. The surrounding forest is also home to unique wildlife, including colorful butterflies and rare birds, making it a paradise for nature lovers. And here's a fun cultural tablet. Locals believe that fall was created by a wise old man who dig into the earth and uncover a spring, and a golden deer made the pool its home. Talk about magical origin story. Wow, finally we're going back now. On the way back, we spotted something really cool. You can dine right next to a scenic rice field. These restaurants give you an incredible view, though you'll pay slightly Western prices. Don't worry, it won't break the bank. And if you got a drone, this is your moment to shine. Launch it from the boardwalk and strike a pose, and get ready for some truly spectacular shots like this. For all of you budget-conscious travelers out there, don't worry, we got your back. Just step outside the touristy zone, and you'll find countless local eateries where you can feast like a lawyer for $2 to $3. No haggling required, just pure fruity bliss. Tonight, we'll be diving into dinner at one of these gyms. Quick heads up, these are open air, so forget about air conditioning. Instead, you'll be dining with a cool breeze of, wow, reality. But hey, it's part of the charm, right?
As you can see, pork, stir-fried pork with basil, green chili, yeah, and a lot more chili. My all-time favorite dish.
Lawrence here is diving into Pak Ou Caves, a dish so iconic in Southeast Asia is practically the Beyonce of street food. This Thai Laotian superstar is a spicy stir-fry of minced meat, holy basils, garlic, and chili, topped with a fried egg that looks like it's just woken up. It's savory, spicy, and guaranteed to make your taste bud dance.
I don't think it's roasted. I think it's more like a boiled duck.
It's very creamy. I think it's like more like they boil the duck and then they kind of like marinated. They marinate the sauce, I think. Excellent. And they also give you a soup as well. And how much does each dish usually cost?
Around 30.
Correction, $1.50. Okay, okay.
Here we are in Red Bull. One of our good friends, Mimi's recommendation. I don't know why she recommended, but we are about to find out.
It's getting late, but no night is complete without soaking in some nightlife vibes. And drinks costing less than $2 is basically a daylight robbery, in the best way. Now, don't expect any big club district here in Luang Prabang. The bars and pubs are sprinkled all over the town like little gems waiting to be discovered. As for us, we're wrapping things up at the Red Bull Sports Bar, where drinks are cheap and the vibes are chill. And the only thing you'll regret is not staying longer. Again, just for you guys. Next morning, it's time to feel out Lao style with a traditional breakfast. On the menu, congee, comforting rice porridge loaded with shredded pork, preserved eggs, sausages, and yes, even cabbages. Lauren, where are we going right now?
We're going to a cave.
Is it nice?
I don't know. Actually, never been there.
Alright.
But let's see.
Exploring Laos by motorcycle is a blast, but a word of caution, the road come here with plenty of potholes, and they are not the fun kind. So, take it slow and forget Google's optimistic travel time. That 28 kilometers in 30 minutes might actually be closer to an hour, if you're lucky. But hey, the bumpy ride to Pak Ou Caves is totally worth it. Don't feel like roughing it on a bike? No worries. Here's some other ways to get there without giving your backside a workout. One of the ways you can get here is by a river, a boat, or by a tuk-tuk, but it's unpredictable because they need to fill up all the seats before the driver is willing to let go. But I think we're here, I hope. At least we're in the right village.
So we have to take the boat across from here to there. So let's see.
Can we swim across?
I'm pretty sure they won't stop us, but
okay.
Would you want to?
Oh, no. I'm just saying. If you're on a budget, that's an option for your information. Yep. Yes, if you're on a budget. How much is it?
26 now
okay.
for two.
Sounds good. Okay.
No, it's too early. Most people come here like around afternoon.
Yeah, we are just freaking crazy, that's why. We got lots of things to do.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that, we got a dog on board as well. Hey, what's up? If you prefer to take it slow and soak in the sceneries, hop onto a public boat. It leaves the Luang Prabang boat piers at 8:30 a.m. and cruises to Pak Ou Caves in about 2 hours, with a 10 minutes pit stop at the famous Lao Lao Whiskey Village, because who doesn't want a morning whiskey break? The downsides? You only get 30 minutes to explore the cave before heading back, but hey, it's a laid-back ride with a splash of adventures, and maybe a splash of whiskey.
Actually further than it looks.
Yeah?
Imagine swimming. I would have given up like halfway.
You know, this is a great place to train for a triathlon. But for us, the ride across the river is just a couple of minutes, short and sweet. Pak Ou Cave, however, is anything but ordinary. This historic and sacred site has been drawing visitors, both Laotian and travelers from abroad, for centuries. Perched on a rocky cliff, it offers stunning view overlooking the mighty Mekong River. It's a blend of natural beauty and spiritual wonder that's totally worth the quick boat ride.
Everything here is made by locals. Okay, we have candles, we have
Flowers, right?
flowers, and we have scent.
Incense.
Yeah, incense. So, yeah, there's no fixed price for this. You just give a small donation.
I'm actually born Buddhist, So this is very familiar. First, you're going to light the candles, and then you put the candles on the candle bar. And once that's done, you light the incense, and you pray, and you put the incense right by the incense pot. Hopefully, whatever your prayer is, it will manifest. Good luck. And I'm gonna do that right now.
Here we have a Xiengthong or a lucky draw. It's in the form of a bamboo stick in a bamboo cup. So what we do is we shake everything until one of them falls out, and whatever number we get, right, or it can be 8, it can be 16, then we pick the card here that reads our fortune.
Lottery poetry. In Laos, local turn to this ancient practice for a mix of fortune telling and fun. You pick a poem, and voila, it's supposed to reveal your winning lottery numbers. Is it mystical? Maybe. Is it scientific? Not a chance. But hey, if it works, you can call it genius. Worst case, you can leave with a poem and a good laugh. We will get back to you with my fortune.
You will have a very good health and plenty of wealth. That's basically it. And then let me check my quote.
Watch your steps. They are pretty steep.
I just like to do that.
This is what you see. Alright, mind your steps. You got it right, Lawrence. Can we carry me up? I think I lost some weight.
I was gonna ask you the same thing. You can take the lead.
Do I have to? Do I have to? The cave is actually a duo of smaller caves, but what makes it truly special is its treasure trove of 4,000 Buddha statues. Most of these statues are made from wood, while others are crafted from resin, earthenware, and even animal bones. They are then painted in rich shade of red or black and elegantly gilt with gold. It's like a sacred art gallery tucked away in nature. Each statue tells its own story of devotion and craftsmanship.
Like there. Oh, there. This is a baby shrimp caught from this very river in front of us.
Okay.
All natural. They catch it and then they cook it right away.
Catch it and cook it as fresh as it can get. Cheers. Alright.
You might have to come down.
There. Oh my.
You might. Really.
I'm not tipping him. I'm not tipping him at all. Next up, we are off to Elephant Sanctuary to hang out with some of Laos VIPs. Very important in Patuxai. Alright. Oh.
Finish this and we go in.
Sure. Elephants are a big deal here, symbolizing strength, wisdom, and prosperity. They are so iconic. Laos used to be called the land of a million elephants, although I'm pretty sure no one counted. But let's get serious for a sec. No elephant rides, folks. It's bad for their health and a major no-no. Instead, we are here to see the majestic giants being cared for and living their best lives, minus the tourist sandals. Let's go meet these legends the ethical way. Okay. Actually what? Lawrence, I'm gonna have one too. Banana experience in Laos. Outside it's actually like hard, but it's very creamy inside. I'm not a big fan of zoos or petting stations where animals are kept in cages. What I do like is, to support the conservations if there is considered a sanctuary. So what you do, you come in, you pay $10 or in Laos Gips equivalent, and you get some bananas and you feed the elephants. With that being said, I don't want to do it on my own. I'm gonna wait until Lawrence come out and we do it together. After finishing our own grilled bananas, I realized we are not the only one obsessed with this sweet treat. Turn out, it's a top pick for elephant buffet too. Most sanctuaries let you feed these gentle giants, and guess what on the menu? Yep, bananas. Look like we are sharing the snack time with some serious big fan of the fruit, literally. Finally, Lawrence, you are here. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
Alright, right there, that's your basket.
Oh.
So what happened is, those elephants are brought here in the sanctuary. Riding is not allowed, so maintain this place. They charge our tourists to get close to them, give them some banana and feed the animals. Kind of win-win. Good news, visiting most sanctuaries is free, but if you feel fancy, they got half-day and full-day tour or free hotel pickup. Because who doesn't love a free ride? The experience is packed. You learn how to mahout, aka elephant whisper, take a Lao long boat ride, trek through the jungles and bathe the elephants and enjoy lunch. It's like summer camp but with elephants, and way cooler. I think our job's done. Lawrence. You might get a layoff notice soon. After soaking out the sun and sweat like a gallon of iced tea, we can't risk being turned down by every single lady in the city. Time for a fashion upgrade. My solution? Showcase a local brand Pasapa. Their dream is to hit the runway at New York Fashion Week one day. But I don't just produce fashion show for anyone. I need to know why. Turns out their mission is pretty amazing.
Our brand is made from Hmong pattern, and we helping Hmong community to have a sustainability job, and the materials are also from the local and the small village nearby Luang Prabang, which are hemp fabric and Lao cotton, and we want to continue to do that, and our goal is to inspire the generation to create something beautiful with our story.
The elusive Mr. Gee. With our fresh outfit ready to slay, it's time to chill in style. And what better way to wrap up our Luang Prabang adventure with a spectacular sunset cruise on the mighty Mekong. Our meeting point? Tropical Mekong Pizza, owned by the same genius that also runs a worldwide Indigo Mekong cruise. Huge thanks to them for sponsoring this unforgettable experience. Let's set sail in style. Yay! That's right there. Sunset cruise is.
We in a river cruise about to take out. What we do here is they will cruise around towards that side of Mekong, right? For 2 hours. So we can get the best view of Luang Prabang riverside.
The 2-hour cruise on the Mekong is as budget-friendly as it gets. Price starts just $10 for basic sightseeing with a complimentary drink. Feeling a little fancier? For $20, you'll get unlimited drinks and snacks, with many operators offering a buffet-style snack counter where all you can eat, self-serve heaven. But wait, why not go all out? Luxury here won't break the bank. Just $30, you get high-end boat with full-course meal that as fancy as it sounds. Wondering what's on the dinner menu? Let me show you, or let Lawrence show you.
The first dish we have tonight is salad. Now what makes this salad so special? It's the restaurant owns recipe, and the owner claimed that there's no MSG added at all. It's for people who like to eat healthy. Use egg yolk for the sauce. Here we have a rice set with a plate of steamed rice, right? And then we have fried spring roll and fish with tomato sauce. And we have stir-fried pork with onion. And I believe this is a red curry. So all these are local.
And here's a friendly tip. If you enjoy the service on board, don't forget to tip the hardworking servers directly in cash. It goes a long way in supporting these amazing locals who's making your experience unforgettable. Now, back to eating. No dinner is complete without a dessert, and here's a perfectly timed, just as we have made our way back, surrounded with peaceful darkness of Mekong. Before wrapping up, I figure, why do the advertising myself when I can get the owner Michael to pitch the cruise for you? So I handed him the spotlight. Alright, Michael, action please.
When you arrive to Luang Prabang, don't missing to Worldwide Indigo Mekong Cruise, we provide culture UNESCO unique and lunch or dinner. It's Cultural Lao food. Then you can get experience with local people around the Mekong, and you can see the fishing man or thought of experience of culture of Lao.
Oh, because I'm such a nice guy, I'm giving Michael extra 30 seconds to plug in his pub, Choco Mekong Pizza. And hey, here's a good reason to visit. It's not just about great food. Michael hires a lot of locals, so when you stop by, you are directly supporting the community.
Here you are with me in tropical Mekong Luang Prabang, and when you see our culture and we see our food, you still have Mekong River view, and then people are always welcome to you and local community to help support to promote the food.
Tuk-tuk, that's going to take us to the bus where we're going to be leaving for our next town. Goes, that's the line right there. Alright. Joining me, are you ready?
Ready?
Tuk-tuk experience. Is this tuk-tuk?
No, it's more like a shuttle.
Shuttle it is.
This kind of car would take like tourists to a waterfall.
Yeah.
Farther place like waterfall and the cave.
Alright.
Our next stop is Vang Vieng, and the dream way to get there is by high-speed train, a breezy 50 minutes ride. The catch: tickets sell out faster than concert seats, and since we didn't book in advance, we are officially out of luck. So it's shuttle bus time, same price as the train, but with added perks like 5 to 8 hour endurance test on the road that feels more like a roller coaster. Oh, and don't forget the bonus feature. Van breakdown are practically part of the itinerary. So buckle up, hold on tight, and let's hope this journey didn't rattle us or the van completely apart. Alright, so this is we are about 3 hours into this journey. Another hour and a half to go. so we're just coming out to have a quick rest stop. Welcome to Vang Vieng, the adventure capital of Laos with a history as rich as its landscape. This picturesque riverside town, surrounded by stunning limestone karsts and crystal clear lagoons, has been a cultural and strategic hotspot for centuries. During the Laotian Civil War, it served as an airbase for CIA's secret war, and its iconic cave provided shelter for locals during the turbulent times. Fast forward today, Vang Vieng has been transformed into a traveler's paradise. Once a wild backpackers party town, it matured into a haven for adventure seekers and nature lovers alike. The shuttle bus will drop you off somewhere in Vang Vieng city center, but where exactly? That's a part of the adventure. It depends on the driver's mood and cosmic alignment. Once we got our mystery drop-off sorted, we wasted no time. Check into our hotel, grab a motorcycle rental, and voila, ready to rock and roll. For only $6 a day, it's a total steal, and the quickest way to zip around town. Who needs a GPS when you got two wheels or questionable decision making? Just one thing. Watch out for potholes. They are absolutely everywhere. It's like a game of dodgeballs, but with your wheels. Ride safe.
But first we have to get gas.
Very important. The rental motorbike and scooters are not refill with gas. You need to get on, else you will run out of steam. Beware of that.
There we go.
Thank you.
What is this again?
Fish.
Curry.
Green curry fish.
And mine I have a kebab.
Kebab
Chicken
is...
kebab.
After filling up the motorcycle, it's time to fill up our bellies. We decided to support a local organic eatery that does more than serving good food. It provides school bus pickup and drop off for 60 kids each day. A full stomach and a good deed? That's a win-win. Now, with our karma boosted, we are heading off to our next stop, one of Vang Vieng's stunning natural wonders, the Angel Caves. Let's go explore.
It's called a non-cape.
Okay. Just 3 miles north of Vang Vieng, in the village of Wat Xiengthong, lies the Angel Cave. As the local call it, Ten Nang Pha. To get here, you'll need to hike along a short scenic trail, a great excuse to sweat out last night's loud whiskey. This gem was recently discovered by the landowner who probably just thought, hey, let's see what's hiding in my backyard. Spoiler alert, it's amazing.
Watch your hair, everyone.
Once inside, you'll be greeted with jaw-dropping stalactites and stalagmites that took centuries to form. It's like Mother Nature flexing their creative muscle. What really sold it? The soft glow of natural light filtering through the cave's opening, giving it that magical, is it a real life vibe. Honestly, it's so ethereal. You half expect to see an actual angel giving a guided tour. If you are into stunning rock formations and feel like you're stopped into a fantasy movie, this is your spot.
Yeah.
We done it. How long did it take us? 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Super easy. Yep. We came during the rainy seasons and managed to conquer the entire Angel Cave in just 5 minutes. Dry and proud. But for the next stop, Tham Nang Cave, there's no escaping from the waterworks. Like it or not, you are going to get wet. Here's my pro tips. Leave your phones and valuables with the staff, unless you want them to go swimming too. The only way in is by tubing along the guide wire. And trust me, during the wet season, Mother Nature doesn't hold back. You feel the water current like you are trying to audition for a disaster movie. The good news, the tube rental is included in the entrance fee, so at least you're not paying for extra for this wet and wild adventure.
Yeah, I have to watch my head. This is stuck. Holy shit.
I'm sorry.
Traffic jam. Holy shit.
Tham Luang Cave is an ancient treasure trove packed with history, spirituality, and hidden wonders. It's not just a natural marvel, it's a witness to the resilience of Laos people. During the Second Indochina War, this cave serves as a protective haven, sheltering locals from the chaos above ground. Over the centuries, caves like this one have been used for everything from hiding from marauders to providing refuge during the Laotian Civil War. Walking through Tham Luang is like stepping into a time capsule where sacred relics and the scars of history blend seamlessly to narrate the story of ancient traditions and survival. Kayaking.
Kayak, right? It's
In this weather? Are you crazy?
we're adventurous, right? Are you down for adventure?
Yeah, life is too short. Alright, let's do it. Damn. I'm ready. He's ready. So you get ready. Now, if you haven't got wet enough, don't worry. Vang Vieng has got you covered, literally. Sitting on the right banks of Nam Song River, this place offers endless ways to make a splash. From kayaking to canoeing, there's no shortage of water ventures.
Kayak station.
Kayak station it is. But I decided to take it up a notch with a paddleboarding. Because who doesn't love the thrill of testing their balance while trying not to faceplant into the river? That's a heck of a workout. Ooh. And take a look at the current. This is what me and Lawrence are going to be doing. The Nam Song River is the lifeblood of Vang Vieng. It's possibly the unofficial water park. Flow right through the town, where all the action happens. Kayaking, tubing, and yes, occasionally unplanned swimming lessons. Don't worry, that's a good shot. That's actually a really good shot, actually. Total show off! Now you make me look so bad! Such a show off. Fun fact, during the town's wilder backpack days, the Nam Song was lined with riverside bars and rope swings. Let's just say some people floated downstream with a drinking hand, and probably have no memory of how they got there. But the river isn't just about fun, it's also a source of life for locals, used for fishing, farming, and transportation for generations. These days, it's more about paddleboard and perfect Instagram shots. It was getting late, and you know what it means, it's party time. But first, we got to fuel up because exploring on an empty stomach is a rookie mistake. Luckily, every city in Laos has a night market, and these places are ultimate one-stop shop. Craving street food? Check. Need new outfit? Check. Want a counterfeit watch so fancy that even your friends won't know it's fake? Double check. And here's a pro tip. When you're at the market, there's one universal rule. Bargain like your life depends on it. Pretend you're auditioning for a reality show called Extreme Haggling. Not only is fun, but it's practically a sport in these parts. But wait, there's more. This market has a classic boom pop game and air rifles and darts. Who needs Vegas when you can test your aim here? If luck's on your side, we might even score a free drink or two.
Whatever we can shoot down, right, we get it. Okay, so here's the prize. Of all 12 rounds, I managed to hit one.
Hopefully I can do 2 drinks. Wish me luck. Ah!
Oh, you down one.
I think we got the same drink.
Yep.
Strawberry, right?
Oh! Wow.
Another
nice.
one?
Yep, another one.
Oh! 2 drinks? Maybe I can score the last one. Oh, that
Okay,
was
you
close.
hit though. Okay, you beat me on this
2
one.
drinks.
Ah! I didn't even pop any. Okay, 1, 2.
We are even.
Yeah, we're even.
Good job, good job.
Nah, I'm not gonna try it.
After proudly winning not 1 but 2 drinks, it's time to pair them with some local street food. First on the list, something to impress the ladies and prove I got, wow, big balls. Since I don't have six-pack abs, I'll at least show I got the guts to try silkworm pupae and ground crickets. Oh man, do I have to do this?
Try your best. It's not too bad.
No, it's actually not, okay. It's actually pretty good. It's actually the good flavoring. It tastes like chips actually, wait. No, it actually tastes like chips. Potato chips, except for there's flavoring inside. Okay, there's one other.
This one I think is cricket.
Cricket. Okay, now this one looks a little bit scary. And before you judge, remember, in many developing countries, eatable insects aren't just a snack. They are a nutritious powerhouse, packed with proteins, amino acids, healthy fats, and micronutrients. They're basically nature's superfood. So, who needs a protein shake when you got a cricket on a stick? Okay. Okay.
If thousands of people can eat it, you can eat it.
I like that one.
Tell them to make a spicy one for you.
Oh dear, you're gonna kill me. That's not cool, Lauren. You want me to die or something?
I mean, you did say you can eat spicy, right? I want to
True.
test you. We're just gonna test you.
If ladies need more proof of my manhood, I'll bring the heat. Literally, with the ultra spicy Lao Hot Pot. These make your own stir fry stalls are a hit across Asian night market. A customizable grill and stir fry experience. Here's how it works. You pick your fresh ingredients, veggie, meat, and maybe some noodles, and the vendors cook it all up on the spot. The result? A dish that's spicy, aromatic, and bursting with flavor. Basically, it's as hot and furious as me. And trust me, that says something. Alright, place your bet. Will I survive this spicy Lao Hot Pot or turn into a fire-breathing dragon? Comments below.
Right. To make sure that it's not too spicy for you. But I think it's already too late. Let me try that.
Now, let's talk about Kylo Pet, the infamous boiled duck egg embryo. It's not just a snack, it's an experience, a rite of passage, and possibly a dare roll all into one.
One of the many locals delicacy. I would say it's more like a snack. It's boiled duck egg that is near hatching. So what's inside here is almost a full-grown ducklings still inside. So let me open up to show you. And then if you go deeper, you can see a developed embryos. Oh, this one is quite this one it's not that late yet, but as you can see, some developing parts. Yeah, there.
Okay.
Then you can dip it in salt and pepper.
Okay, salt and pepper.
Seasoning, and then voila.
Actually, it's very creamy.
Our main course for tonight.
In Laos, the ultimate street food staple is ping, which simply means grill. These skewers are a must-try at night markets, offering a mouth-watering variety of meats and sausages cooked to perfection over a charcoal grill. That smoky, irresistible flavor? It's the stuff of foodie dreams. Pair your skewer with a handful of sticky rice and a drop of jus. A spicy dipping sauce that's packed with just right amount of heat. And here's the bonus. While you're enjoying your meal, don't be surprised if the shop owner's wife is napping a meter away on the floor. It's just part of the authentic experience. And yes, it's included in the price. Chicken heart.
Yep.
Wow. I already tried cricket today, so this is not so bad. Oh, for those of you who's keeping score after devouring skewers or chicken heart, I think it's safe to say I'll never be called heartless again. Talk about a meal with emotional depth. It's hard to describe, you just have to come and check it out.
Well, it's only 9:46 or around 11 to like 4 in the morning, right? This street will be bustling with people and more music, of course. But right now it's still a bit early.
The street with the most pubs in Vang Vieng is Sakura Bar Street, or I like to call it the land of cheap drinks and questionable decisions. This area isn't an official pub street, but trust me, it got everything you need for an unforgettable night, or a night you won't remember. The place come alive with booming music. Backpacker buzzing out dance moves they probably shouldn't, and drinks are so cheap you wonder if they forgot to charge you. And for truly adventurous, some pubs offer laughing gas in the balloon. Yes, a balloon. Because what's better than giggling uncontrollably while you're trying to hold your dignity? But here's a serious note. Always be cautious with ultra cheap drinks. Tragedies like the suspected methanol poisoning that claims the life of 6 young travelers remind us to be careful. Stick to the sealed bottles or reputable places and watch your drinks. It's all about fun until it's not. Party safe, because Vang Vieng's nightlife is way better enjoyed in good health. I wanted to try paramotor today. It just drives me insane. The like, you can see it. Vang Vieng is home to countless breathtaking viewpoints, like the famous non-shot viewpoint. But with these poor road conditions and unpredictable rain of the May to September rainy season, you need a miracle, or at least a lot of luck, to make it up there in one piece. Given our tight schedule and a rare break in the weather, we decided to aim even higher, literally. Forget about hiking, we'll take it to the sky by paramotors. Why climb when you can fly? Let's see the view from above. Since this episode is proudly sponsored by Laos' very own Dao's Coffee, who, by the way, don't just do coffee, but whip out some serious tasty snacks, I had a genius idea. As a producer of this show, I'm officially declaring Dao's bottled water and dry fruits as our official in-flight snack. Yep, I'm upgrading the snack time to first class, so buckle up. Get ready for some spectacular views, and let's enjoy the ride with some Dao approved munchies. Who needs an airline peanuts when you got this?
Thanks Coffee for sponsoring us today.
Should I go and lose some weight? Go to the gym. Alright, here we go. As a producer, it's my duty to hop on this paramotor. Not just prove that I can take any ladies to new heights. And no, I don't mean with weed, but literally to show them the world from above. Plus, someone got to officially approve this spectacular views, right? But let's be real, the most critical mission here is confirm that Dao snacks pair perfectly with the adrenaline and altitude. So let's do this. Round 2 please. Snacks in one hand, dignity in the other. Hopefully. You have the worlds of the Nam Sang River, limestone crust, and lush green fields, all for a low price that make you wonder if they forgot to charge you for the views. Picture this, you, a giant fan on your back, flying through the paradise like you got superpower, just without the cape. And the best part? No running start required. Just sit back, let the pro do their thing, and try not to giggle like a kid on a roller coaster. If you're looking for adventure, unbeatable views, and a deal so good you brag about it forever, paramotoring Vang Vieng is the way to go. Sadly, I think this is the end of this ride, but there you go. This is fun, and I need a little bit more Tao in my life. Thank you. You want some Tao? Would you like to have some Tao? It's very good, very good. Everyone needs a little bit of Tao. I'm gonna also give them some Tao water. Tao water, you can't have snacks without Tao water.
Yes, thank you.
Alright, cup chip online.
Rồi, không say cứ can.
Alright, he's gonna be famous. He's on TV. You're gonna be on TV.
Okay, yes.
Thank you so much. Come and do this. Support the local people here. Our time in Vang Vieng is sadly coming to an end, but not before one last bite, because leaving Laos without sampling the local cuisine will be crime against your taste bud. On the menu today, the cow G pate, a baguette sandwich so ridiculously good, it might just make you rethink about your entire life plan. This masterpiece is packed with fresh veggies, juicy meat, pork or chicken, you do you. And eating it right in the rain under the stall? Why not? Vang Vieng sandwich come with a little twist. Here, the stalls cater to backpackers and travelers, so you'll find some westernized additions like ham, bacon, and even avocados. Fantastic. But I deal with that later. Let's be real, lunch isn't complete without a sweet ending. And what a better way to treat yourself with a roti pancake.
A rice flour dough, fried flat with butter. It has egg in it, a whole egg.
Protein.
Yep, and condensed milk, and this is the orange thingy here we call Phousi Hill, or fried sweet egg.
Come on, let's dig in together. I'm already prepared for our next heart attack, so I'm gonna enjoy it. Put this on. See how hard it is to operate camera and eating at the same time. Okay, here we go. Lawrence, cheers.
Yes.
Oh. Come. I think come. Kapjai. She's the best. I love her. She's amazing. Oh my God, they're walking on the street.
We're heading to a train station now to catch our 3:41 p.m. train. So
Let's go. I'm ready as well. There's plenty of way to get to the capital city of Vientiane. Fancy a roller coaster ride? Wow, the bus shuttle is your best friend. Just don't expect to be smooth. Or if you feel ambitious and want to burn off all the sugar from roti pancake, good luck tracking the 120 kilometers double marathon on foot. But as much as I love ventures, I'd rather save my butt from more pain and my leg from more roadkill on the infinite pothole highway. So we are taking the best option. A big thank you to Chinese President Xi for the high-speed train that whisks us straight to Vientiane. Not all One Belt One Road death trap projects are bad. Folks, this one gets my stamp of approval. Actually, it's pretty modern. Welcome to Vientiane. Vientiane or Vientiane?
in Lao we call it Vientiane.
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 Vientiane. Alright. Okay. The ride takes about an hour and a half, and before I know it, I was rolling into Vientiane, the laid-back capital of Laos and the country's political, cultural, and economic hub. Nestled along the banks of Mekong River, this city is a perfect mix of history, charm, and just right amount of chaos to keep things interesting. Fun fact, the name Vientiane roughly translates into City of Sandalwood, although some claim it to be City of 10,000 Elephants. Either way, it sounds grand, because why settle for regular city names when you can throw in a whole herd of elephants? Vientiane becomes the capital in 1563 to dodge the invasion from neighboring kingdoms. Later, during the French colonial era, it picked up few European touches. Today, where all the big decisions happens, from government policies to the critical debate on which noodle shop reigns supreme. Vientiane might be small in size, but is big on charm. Make sure you retain your tickets, the QR codes. They might check. Do you think they will check it?
Usually, yeah, they check. Yeah.
Alright. Don't delete it, guys. You need it. I was picked up by the incredibly generous owner of Dow's Coffee, Mimi, who had big plans for my evening. With the nightfall settling quickly, she insists to show me the most vibrant part of Vientiane after dark, the bustling downtown night market. And let me tell you, this place has everything, even an amusement park along the Mekong River, complete with Ferris wheels and bumper cars. Mimi had a perfect warm-up plan to boost my energy for some hardcore bargaining. Step 1. Conquer the Ferris wheel. Sound simple, right? Wrong. Cramming into one of those tiny cages with her staff was a challenge of its own. Let's say I wish she wanted me to drop a couple of kilos first, because this wheel was spinning and so was my dignity. Wow. It was a very interesting experience. Next up, the bumper cars. Will I dominate the ring or just be an easy target? Spoiler, it's the latter. Fingers crossed my Canadian driver's license is valid for this madness. Get ready to witness my driving skills, or lack of, in action. Let's hope the folks at the DMV don't stumble on this incriminating evidence, or else I may have to take the public transit for the rest of my life. The rumor has it, if you spin the Ferris wheel 10 times, your bargaining skills level up. Well, challenge accepted. Time to put the theories to test it in Vientiane's shopping paradise. While we got shopping malls in the west, here's all about night market, where you can find everything from household goods and clothing to stunning locally made artworks. And if you're wondering what Mimi's up to, she's busy negotiating price for the original pieces to sell in her family-owned duty-free shop, supporting local artists while honing her master bargaining skills. Let's see if I can keep it up. Next morning, it's adventure time again. I got a few hours before Mimi swoops in like a personal VIP chauffeur. So, for the rest of you without Mimi, here's how to get around. As you can see, sometimes you will have to walk on the street. There's cars in it, right? So just be very careful of the traffic's on the road. The city center, totally walkable. If it's cool season, you'll be feeling ambitious. But if you're short on time like me, skip the cardio and grab a bicycle just a couple of bucks a day. Or even better, hop onto a motorbike for less than $2. It's cheap, it's quick, and you look way cooler zipping through the traffic like you're in a low-budget action movie. Once again, rollerbike experience right. First up on today's adventure, the Tham style morning market. Let's see what treasures and bargains awaits. The motorbike dropped me right over here. Apparently this is the morning market, but right now it's already noon, so I doubt I will see too much of it. The Tham style morning market, where shopping meets adventure. This buzzing bazaar is a place to find everything from fresh produce and local craft to knockoff designer bags that makes your friend do double take. It's loud, it's chaotic, and smells like mix of fried snacks and ambitions. The phone rang and Mimi picked me up again, this time to show me the progress Laos is making with its shiny new train station connecting Vientiane to Bangkok. Fun fact, the ribbon cutting ceremony happened just few days before starting filming of this episode, and the hype is real. How real? All tickets have been sold out for weeks. Look like everyone's on board, literally. If you're gonna be here, make sure to check out the Dao's coffee shop. In case you need a cup of joe before leaving for your Bangkok. Dao all the way. Of course, there's Dao's coffee kiosk in the train station. They got cute drinks, sandwiches, and all the charms you can expect. But let's be real, it is serious business. I do need to do some sampling, as I call it, of quality control on their signature dishes. So off to their flagship cafe, because if I'm going to overeat, I might as well do it in style. There you go. So at Dao's Coffee, they serve every type of cuisine. So today what I'm having is basically Vietnamese vermicelli. This is pork as well. This is the spring rolls with pork sausage. With that being said, let's eat. The good food isn't just reserved for Dao's Cafe, it's also hiding inside their duty-free shops. Here's a twist. You may never know what bargain you stumble on or what delicious goodies are waiting to be devoured. Will I find an ultimate snack deal? Will I leave for more food than I can carry? Stay tuned, because this is about to get tasty and maybe a little dangerous for my wallet. In most of the Dao's cafes, they serve all kind of exotic foods and local food, and this is one of them. My favorite, bun. For meat, Vang Vieng, and this is the egg yolk inside here. Very delicious, very light as well. Buddhism is more than a religion in Laos. It's a way of life, deeply woven into the culture and the heart of its people. In a country where many live with limited financial and material resources, Buddhism offers something far greater, a sense of peace, resilience, and connection. It teaches values like compassion, mindfulness, and gratitude, which guide everyday life and bring light to even simplest moments. Coming from a wealthy country with a corporate job and access to an abundance of resources, it's humbling to realize how much I can learn from the Laos people. Their ability to find joy and contentment not in possession but in spiritual richness is a powerful lesson I'll carry with me. Mimi, ever so generous, wanted to share this integral part of Laos culture with me by visiting the holiest site in the country, the magnificent Pha That Luang, the golden symbol of faith, hope, and unity. This sacred stupa stands as a beacon of Laos' spiritual and cultural identity. It's a moment to pause, reflect, and embrace the profound wisdom this country offers.
The founder of the stupa, way before the king made the stupa into like a famous stupa. It's believed that it's from India, the relics.
Okay.
After the renovation, they painted gold. Back then, this one was the main pillar inside because they had to renovate, so they took out a lot of things. They went through wars and problems, so they took out things out and then they make a new one.
Pha That Luang, the Great Stupa, is the most sacred monument in Laos and a powerful symbol of Buddhism and national pride. Believed to date back to 3rd century, it was built to house a relic of Buddha himself. Over the centuries, it has been destroyed and rebuilt, standing today as a golden testament to the resilience and faith of Laos people. Inside the sacred walls, you'll find some of Laos' most treasured artifacts, objects that carry immense spiritual and historical significance. Among these are ancient Buddha's relics, believed to include a piece of Buddha's breastbone, enshrined here for centuries. You're able to see here intricate crafted statues, ceremonial objects, and age-old sculptures that tells the story of Buddhism's deep root in Laos culture. Each artifact is more than just an object. It's a bridge to the past, a testament to the faith, and a reminder of spiritual strength that unites Laos people. Walking among these treasures, you can't help but feel a profound sense of devotion and history in every corner. There are many guides available here to enhance your experience, and they rely on tips for their livelihood. If you enjoy their insight, please be generous. It makes a big difference. Nearby is Wat That Luang, home to the iconic reclining Buddha that symbolized Buddha's entry to Nirvana. This magnificent statue is surrounded by temple's serene atmosphere, making it a perfect spot for reflection and admiration of Buddhism artistry and teaching. The purpose of gong is create noise. I'll bring you to the heaven. So you make a wish, which I'm going to do right now, and then 3 times.
Louder. So I'm praying for Dao Coffee to be worldwide famous, and I can help people through the good deeds.
The Buddha's offering in Laos contains flowers wrapped in lotus leaf along with candles and incense sticks. It's called Pla Malai, or simply as Ba Shuai offering. This offering is used in temples and ceremonies as gesture of respect and devotion to the Buddha. If you're looking to help the local community, there's no better way than visiting the souvenir shops. Many of them offer beautifully handmade arts and crafts that showcase local talents and traditions. So, pick up something unique, support the artisans, and take home a piece of Laos with you. Our next temple is Wat Xiengthong, the oldest surviving temple in Vientiane. It's a must-visit for history and cultural enthusiasts. Built in 1818 by King Anouvong, this remarkable temple is known for its unique Siamese architectural style, which helped it survive the Siamese invasion in 1820s. What makes Wat Xiengthong truly special is cloister walls, housing over 10,000 Buddha statues made from wood, stones, and bronze, each one of them with its own story to tell. The serene atmosphere and stunning architecture make it not just a temple but a living museum of Laos heritage, a step into the past and connect with the spiritual heart of Laos. Our next stop is Ho Frikyo Museum, a place where history, spiritual, and archery came together. Originally built in 1565 by King Sepa V, it served as a loyal temple of Laos monarchy and was once a home to legendary Emerald Buddha, one of the most sacred artifacts in Southeast Asia. Although the Emerald Buddhas now reside in Bangkok, Ho Frikyo remains a symbol of Laos' rich culture and spiritual legacy. Today, the museum houses an incredible collection of ancient artifacts, including intricately carved Buddha statues, gilded relics, and century-old sculptures. The stunning architecture with its beautifully carved wooden door and ornate detailing is a masterpiece itself. Visit Ho Frikyo isn't just about admiring its beauty, it's about stepping into a piece of Laos history, connecting with a tradition that shaped this nation. The Ho Lok Moraine, the sacred city pillar shrine of Vientiane. Steeped in cultural and spiritual significance, this site is believed to be the spiritual anchor of the city, protecting its people and enduring prosperity. Originally built in 1563 during the reign of King Sepethet, the shrine is said to house the city's founding pillar, a symbol of unity and strength for Laos people. The shrine is beautifully designed with intricate carvings and sacred relic that reflects the artistry of traditional Laos culture. Locals often come here to pray for blessings, good fortunes, and protection, making a living, breathing center of devotion. Our final temple stop takes us to Wat Xiengthong, one of the most revered temples in Vientiane. This beautiful temple is not only a place of worship but also steeped in legends and cultural significance. Built in the 16th century, Wat Xiengthong is dedicated to the guardian spirit of the city, believed to protect Vientiane and bring good fortune to its people. The temple is unique because it merges Buddhist and animist traditions, making it a deeply spiritual and cultural experience. Locals come here to pray for everything from prosperity to health and even safe travels. It's also a popular spot for blessings, and visitors can often witness rituals where devotees make vows or offer thanks for their wishes being granted. The intricate architecture and vibrant atmosphere filled with prayers of devotees makes Wat Xiengthong more than a temple. It's a living piece of Laos history and faith. If you're seeking for a heartfelt connection to the soul of Vientiane, this is a perfect place to end your journey. After all the heartfelt moments of Vientiane's sacred temples, night had fallen, and my stomach was practically screaming, "Feed me." So I made my way to Chao Anouvong Night Market, the ultimate street food paradise in the city. At Chao Anouvong Night Market, the aroma of sizzling skewers, the clatter of woks, and the shout of eager vendors make it a feast for all senses. If you are inducive like me, good luck, because with everything from spicy papaya salad to crispy spring rolls, you'll either end up stuffed or taking the leftover for tomorrow. It's a kind of place where your only problem is deciding what to eat first, or how to pace yourself before you hit the food coma. So let's forget about the calorie counts and dive first into this incredible feast.
So many choices. I really don't know what to eat, but one thing I do like is fried chicken, and this I believe is Korean style fried chickens. So don't worry, just because there's no KFC, you can still have your chicken fix. Let's dig in. Taste some sweetness, some country flavor. Wonderful.
It's very spicy. I don't recommend you have it. You might have stomach ache.
Now, if you wonder what Mimi's eating and why she is side-eyeing me like I shouldn't even try, hoi nang rong, which translates oysters. These bad boys are served fresh and topped with tangy spicy sauce made from chili, lime, garlic, and fish sauce, a flavor-packed combo that punch harder than Moi Lao champion. The spice level, this is out of this world. One bite, you might see stars, or inside a bucket of ice water. Either s'mores is almost guaranteed if you're not ready for ultra spicy food.
Wow. At the night market, we got this right here. But when you guys have to help me finish this up. This is scary. Do I have to do this?
I might not survive spicy oysters, but there's no excuse not to dive into the Lao version of potato chips, pu nim, or soft shell crabs. These bad boys are stir fried with chili, garlic, and lime. So here we go, time to man up and take the bite, crunch included.
Big one. Oh. My turn to try this out. Get the leaves and then put some toppings on it, right? Every topping it is. Thank you, Mimi. Every topping. Hot or not, you are in.
Our main dish of the night? None other than nem nong, a dish so versatile it's basically a Swiss Army knife of Laos and Vietnamese cuisine. These grilled pork sausage are the star of the show, served with all-you-can-wrap buffet of fresh greens, rice peppers, herbs, and dipping sauce. It's a hand-on meal that makes you work for your dinner. But trust me, it's worth every bite. The origin of nem nong traces back to Vietnam, where it's a beloved staple, but is just as celebrated here in Laos. Why? Because it's not just good, it's a social experience. You roll it, you dip it, and you definitely end up laughing when your roll falls apart halfway to your mouth. Traditionally made from ground pork mixed with garlic, sugar, and hint of fish sauce, these sausages are grilled to smoky perfection. Pair that with crispy greens and sweet savory dipping sauce, and you got a dish that's equal part healthy and indulgent. It's a kind of meal that brings people together one roll at a time.
Wow. Traffic jams. But this is how I experience.
After stuffing myself with all that delicious food, I wasn't ready to call it a night just yet. So I decided to burn off some of those calories by trying out another classic Laos experience, the tuk-tuk. Now, a tuk-tuk isn't just a transportation, it's a cultural adventure on 3 wheels. Originally inspired by the motorized rickshaw in the mid-20th century, tuk-tuk are an ultimate blend of practicality and chaos. They are loud, bumpy, and slightly terrifying, but they will get you where you need to go, with a side of adrenaline. Hopping into a tuk-tuk to get to Arch of Triumph is like signing up for a mini roller coaster, complete with pothole dodging at a breeze strong enough to ruin your hair. But hey, for less than $1.50, you get a ride and experience. Let's hope my driver knows the way and that the Arch is as impressive as my tuk-tuk adventure. Behold, Vientiane's very own Architrium, or as a local called it, Patuxai. It's like the love child Architrium in Paris, and a Laos temple with an extra flair and a lot fewer tourists. Built in the 1960s to honor those who fought for independence, this arch is as majestic as it is quirky. Fun fact, it was constructed using leftover cement donated by the US for a runway. Yep, this was supposed to be an airport. Talk about a plot twist. But why visit at night? Because this monument is absolutely glows under the city light, giving a majestical vibe when you can't get it during the day. Plus, the nighttime view means fewer crowds, cooler temperature, and a chance to enjoy this masterpiece in peace. It's like having a private audience with a history, minus the scorching sunburn. This is how I ended my night.
So, this is one of the malls in Vientiane's super new. Man, come with a Chinese restaurant the first time you walk in. But with that being said, it's a little bit empty, but still let's have a look. There's also Starbucks.
It's my last day in Laos and I woke up with one mission. Eat everything left on my to-eat list before I roll myself into the plane. But hey, I'm a nice guy, so I figured to do my part to support the local economy too, by snatching up some souvenirs. To hit both objectives, I headed to one of the fanciest spots in town, Parks in Laos, a modern shopping mall. It's like an ultimate culture clash. Laos meets American mall culture, complete with air conditioning and food courts. Has a great American mall conquest succeeded here? Let's find out.
To my surprise, there's a Dairy Queen. Really?
Parks Mall is where modern shopping meets Lao charm. From international brands to unique souvenirs, it's like an urban jungle where escalators are your guide. Pro tips: don't get too distracted by the food court smells or shining gadgets. You might forget why I come here in first place.
The mall itself is super clean, super modern. There's only one problem.
The occupancy less than like 50%. If you can take a look about up there, it's literally empty. The traffic wise, I do see like some, but it's not a lot. But maybe this is the most new thing here in Laos, and I hope it continues to grow. These fancy malls aren't just for shopping, they also host upscale events on the weekend. And lucky me, I stumbled right into the dress rehearsal for Miss Universe Laos. The final show is just 2 days away, but let me tell you, these contestants are already serving the world peace and flawless walks. Naturally, I couldn't resist congratulating every single one of them because, you know, I'm supported like that. Before heading out, I made a quick stop to check in on my friends at Dow's Coffee, who's busy caffeinating the masses with their sampling kiosks. Fingers crossed they are knocking out everyone's tiredness with a good old dose of Lao caffeine. Of course, I couldn't leave without making my last shameless infomercial for Dow Coffee, killing 2 birds with 1 stone, supporting my sponsor and my coffee fix. That's efficiency, my friend. Once again, this episode is sponsored by Dow's Coffee. Everything is premium when it comes to their brands, and trust me, this is absolutely my favorite. So, if you want to support the local farmers and local business, well, then you have to buy some Dow's Coffee and bring them home and absolutely enjoy. I will man up and use my hand, okay? Now, as you all know, this is DIY Destinations Budget Travel Show, and I'm all about showing you how to get the biggest bang for your buck. But tonight, tonight's different. I'm not a cheap bastard, especially when it comes to treating my amazing friends here in Laos. For our grand finale, I threw the budget out the window and invited my sponsors and all the cool kids to one of the swankiest upscale restaurants in town. And not just any restaurant. This one comes with a full show of traditional music, songs, and dances. Talk about dinner and a show. But let's be real, we all know why we're here. The food. So let's check out what's on the menu and see if this final feast live up to the hype or just leave me broke. And here's a pro tip. Ditch the fork and eat with your hands to get the full local experience. Trust me, the food just tastes better when your fingers are involved. Oh, you scoop it. Okay, here you go. Delicious. Behold, the ultimate Lao sampler plate. Basically a buffet that politely stays on your table. It got everything. Spicy dip to set your mouth on fire, crispy stuffed lemongrass, hearty stew, grilled meat, and of course, sticky rice because no meat in Laos is complete without it. After that epic dinner, there's no way I'm calling it a night without partying it up. And where better than one and only Telly Irish pub in Vientiane. That's right, authentic Irish pub smack in middle of Laos. Because even Buddha will approve a pint of Guinness to finish the day. Trust me, after all the spicy Lao food, your soul needs cooling. Second, the vibe is unmatched. It's like slice of Dublin with Laos twist. Live music, great crack, that's Irish for fun, not the other things. And enough laughter to make you forget about tomorrow's flight. And let's not forget, it's my last night, so there's only one thing I absolutely have to do. Try Beer Lao, the pride of Laos, to celebrate the successful filming of this episode and all the amazing friends I met along the way. So, beers on me tonight. Here's to the great friends, great vibe, and a farewell toast to this incredible adventure. Leaving Laos, sweet, sweet sorrow. But let's talk about how to get to Wadi International Airport. For average travelers, you got options. A tuk-tuk where you negotiate like your life depends on it. A taxi which may or may not show up on time. Or the budget-friendly airport shuttle that costs less than a cup of coffee, but might test your patience with its schedule. Heck, You can even walk or cycle, but only if you're trying to burn off every last calorie of that sticky rice before your flight. But me, I got lucky. I have Mimi, the owner of Dao Coffee, the fabulous sponsor of this episode, personally dropped me off. Talk about traveling in style. And by style, I mean blasting through the street of Vientiane in her car with a trunk full of coffee samples and a laughter about how many bowl of lap I managed to eat. So, while you're haggling with a tuk-tuk driver or waiting for the shuttle, I've been sipping a Dao coffee in the passenger seat for the next 20 minutes, living my best caffeinated life. Thanks, Mimi! This is one goodbye I'll never forget, and this marked the end of my magnificent journey out of Northern Laos. Laos isn't a place you visit, it's a place you feel. From its breathtaking natural wonders to its timeless traditions and warm hospitality of its people, every moment here has been a gift. I came with an open heart and left with it full of memories, laughter, and a deep understanding of a country that thrives on simplicity, kindness, and community. More than anything, I'm leaving inspired by the strength of its people, their sense of traditions, and their ability to find joy in little things. Watching Lauren, who started his journey with me as a young model at the New York Fashion Week and is now proudly sharing the beauty of his homeland, filled me with immense pride. He's not just an incredible talent, but a true ambassador for Laos. To everyone I meet along the way, thank you for welcoming me into your world, for sharing your stories, your meals, and your kindness. And to all of you watching, I hope this journey inspires you to look beyond the tourist trails and truly connect with the heart of a place. Laos might be small in size, but its spirit is enormous. It's not just a country, it's a feeling. It's a feeling will forever remain in my heart. Kamjet Lai Lai Laos, until we meet again.